Okay.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Arts Academy Elementary Charter School Board meeting for January 27th. This meeting is being held in person and online due to the COVID emergency. Although the governor has ended the emergency, the Arts Academy will continue to provide a safe mechanism for board members and the public to attend the meetings and participate. In order to accomplish that, we are holding a live meeting at the school, and we are also broadcasting the meeting over the internet as we have done for the past year. The school's bylaws provide that board members may attend the meeting virtually as long as they're able to hear the other participants in the meeting and as long as they can hear the public comments. When the secretary takes roll, she will note which board members are attending virtually. The meeting may be viewed by the public. We have made this meeting available to the public by a notice in the morning call and by an announcement on the school website posted on November 13th, 2021. Copies of these notices will be attached to the minutes. The notices advise the public that this meeting may be viewed by joining the Zoom link posted on the school's website and via the school's YouTube channel or by attending the meeting in person. We have made provisions for public comment before, during, and after the meeting. Those who wish to comment and are attending virtually may comment by following the procedures outlined in the meeting notice and on the school website. Those who attend in person and wish to comment may do so by following instructions in the notice and on the school website. If you have already submitted written comments, those comments were distributed to board members. As far as I know, we have not received notice that anyone wishes to comment during the meeting. I will verify that at the conclusion of the statement. If you wish to submit written comments after the meeting, you may do so by first-class mail addressed to Dr. Janine Hankerson, Board Secretary, Right to Know Officer at 601 Union Street, Allentown, PA, 18101, or by email addressed to jhankerson@artsacademyecs.org. All comments must be about the subject on the agenda. All votes will be taken by roll call. We are using the record feature of Zoom to record this meeting. The link to access the recording will be posted to the school's website. If any members of the public sent comments to us before the meeting, those comments will be added to the minutes. Board Secretary, did we receive any advanced comments? No. Did anyone register to make comments during the meeting?
No, they did not.
Okay, thank you very much. At this time, can we salute the flag? Do we have a flag? Sally's going for it. Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation
under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Board Secretary, will you please take the roll?
Sure. Ms. Best.
Present.
Ms. Sabo. Mr. Gallagher.
Present.
Ms. Sigley Grossman.
Present.
Ms. Hanslick.
Present.
And Ms. Groff.
I'll entertain a motion at this point to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda. Grossman.
Select seconds that motion.
And can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best.
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher.
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman.
Approved.
And Ms. Hanslick.
Approved.
Thank you. Ms. Sigley Grossman, will you please read the mission statement?
Yes. The mission of Arts Academy Elementary Charter School, a model for arts integrated education, supports all students attaining high academic achievement and artistic expression by enriching their standards-based elementary experience using a palette of arts-infused curriculum as a foundation for their future growth.
Thank you very much. At this point, I'll entertain a motion to approve the board minutes from December 15th, 2021.
I'll make a motion to approve the board minutes with the one note that on page 1 in the motion to approve, Ms. Sigley Grossman's last name is misspelled. There's an R at the end that is not needed. So with that correction, I would make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second that motion.
Can we take it by roll, please?
Ms. Best.
Approved.
Mr. Gallagher.
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman.
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick.
Approved.
And Ms. Groff.
Approved.
Okay, it appears we do not have reports or announcements this evening, so we will move on to the Chief Executive Officer recommendations.
Related, I'll turn technology over to you.
Thank you. Nothing to report this month for technology.
Thank you. Turn the principal's report over to Ms. McCall.
Hi, I do have a few things this evening. One is just an update on how we are doing with COVID and everything else. We did have a remote week last week, so it was 4 days after the Martin Luther King holiday. And that was because we were starting to see a decline in our percentage of attendance for staff. Not necessarily that they had COVID, but other illnesses, or they were caring for family members. And it was right at the time our student in attendance in the building was increasing, and it was becoming a concern. It was a rather steady pace. So we did make the decision to go remote for 4 days. 2 of those days ended up being snow days anyway, so that made me feel a little bit better, because we certainly don't like to go remote if we don't have to. But we're back in person this week and everything's going really well. Our attendance is honestly the highest it's been all year, so we're really happy about that. Everybody's, knock on wood, doing well this week. We did have an information session last week for new enrollment for next year. So it was well attended. We've already received some applications, and some families did choose to enroll for this year. So always excited and nice to meet new families. We will host an in-person open house as soon as things are a little bit clearer to do so. So that's always fun. On our agenda tonight, should I wait to speak about that?
The time. No.
Okay, so one of the things that's in your board packet is what is referred to as an emergency instructional time template. And that is an allowance for schools to respond to COVID, needing to quarantine, staffing issues, where we as a school will explain how we will manage quarantining for those who need to do it when we are still open in person, or if we do need to shut down as a school for a few days. So the push is definitely to remain open and to remain in person. But this is just our plan explaining what we do when we are virtual, which is very similar to what we did last year. But when it's just an individual or a number of students who are out, they are mostly asynchronous and touching base with the teacher. When we are shutting down and going remote as a school, then they see their teachers more for the regular schedule. So this is a way for us to ensure that even in times of closing, we are still meeting our hourly and 180-day requirement. So that does require just approval, and there are some sample schedules attached so you can see what that looks like. That concludes my report.
Facilities, Mr. Lady?
Yeah, just to build on what Mrs. McCollum mentioned with the 4-day shutdown, was that we used that time to just do a couple little beautification projects in the building, just some more colorful paint in our lower level and front lobby. And it gave the maintenance team an opportunity to, just do some things like buff the floors and do a deep clean in most of our classrooms. So it was really nice to have that. It's unfortunate we had to do it, but it was nice to be able to take advantage of that time. And that's facilities.
There are no changes in policies or procedures or any new policies or procedures at this time. So I will hand the personnel report over to Dr. Hankerson.
We have a motion to approve the hiring of the following employees. Melanie Gonclaves as an instructional support teacher effective January 3rd, 2022. And Joyce Smith as a paraprofessional effective January 3rd, 2022.
I'll make a motion to approve the hirings as detailed by Dr. Hankerson.
I second the motion. This is Zanetta to approve the hiring.
Can we take it by roll, please?
Sure, Ms. Best,
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
And that was all for the personnel report.
I'll hand the finance committee over to Mr. Gallagher.
So the Finance Committee met before the board meeting and reviewed the financials as of December 31st, 2021. The financials continue to be strong for the school. There were a few clarifying questions that were asked, but mostly immaterial. The reports were strong and were good. We had also received the audit, and there was compliments to the staff that the audit was well received and there were no notes. So unless there are any other comments from anyone else on the Finance Committee, I'd like to make a motion to accept the financials that were reported, provided as of December 31st, 2021.
Hanslick will second that.
Can we take it by roll, please?
Sure, Ms. Best,
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
And that's all we have for financials.
Okay, so it seems that we can move on to, we do not have old business. We have had no one submit public comment and there is no new business. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion to move into executive session.
Make that motion to move into executive session. It's Grossman.
And we
I'll
will,
second that motion to move in at 6:13, whatever time it is.
And take them by roll, please.
Ms. Best,
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff.
Approved.
Okay, so everyone has the link, correct, for the executive session?
Yes.
the executive
Yes.
session will just be the CEO and the board members that are present.
See you over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I believe we've all reassembled. Am I missing anyone? I think I have all the board members. We exited executive session at 6:48. The motion was made by Mr. Gallagher, seconded by Sigley Grossman, and was unanimous, taken by roll call. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Hanslick will second that motion to adjourn the meeting.
I think Sally was the first, so I'll second that
Oh,
motion.
I'm sorry. I make a motion to adjourn the meeting
And I
at
will second that motion.
6:50.
And can we take it by roll, please?
Sure, Ms. Best,
Approved?
Mr. Gallagher,
Approved.
Ms. Sigley Grossman,
Approved.
and Ms. Hanslick,
Approved.
and Ms. Groff. Sorry, Ms. Groff.
Approved. Sorry, my phone is all acting.
Okay, thank you, everyone, and we will reconvene in a month.
You.
Bye.
You, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.